MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball is next. Jacob deGrom is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The 0-1 delivery. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the...
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Judge looks up. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Boston. Jacob deGrom is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his three pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96, great slider, and a really good changeup. What makes him so good, he'll throw all three of his pitches at any time.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon, 2-0 now. Just a perfect afternoon for baseball, 80 degrees under clear blue skies. The 3-0 pitch is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The third baseman.
First offering on its way. Rafael Devers is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nate Eovaldi will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Ryan Weber comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
65, Ryan Weber.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Tatis gets his lead at first, nobody out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Bradley. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Juan Soto to the plate now. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt here. Runners on first with 1 down. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Devers gloves it. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down for the Yankees. We are still scoreless. First pitch coming. Here it is. J.D. Martinez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Christian Vasquez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
That is good.
So coming to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch coming. Here it is. Changeup, a little bit inside. 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Judge, and he makes the catch in the corner. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu.
The second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
First offering on its way.
At the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone. Striding forward now is the DH, Yordan Alvarez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a ball 1-0. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gio Urshela will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Striding in for Boston, Bobby Dahlbeck. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Jackie Bradley Jr. stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 2-0 now. Well, Yankee Stadium, of course, features a number of nods to the great history of the organization and its legendary players, but apparently when you hit 52 home runs as a rookie, you rightfully get your own cheering section built in your name.
What a magical year 2017 was for Aaron Judge. The slogan, "All Rise," fit him perfectly. What's really cool about it was the Yankees weren't even sure he was going to make the team coming out of spring training. He emerged into the scene, was the talk of baseball going into the All-Star break. Finished that off with a powerhouse into the season. One of the best young players the game in baseball has seen in a long time. All rise, Aaron Judge.
The next 0-2 is looked at for ball one.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Acuna is going to have room out there as he puts this away to bottom of the third now, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr.
The center fielder, Ronald Acuna.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
The 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Vasquez recovers And he makes the throw to first. Acuna retired, and there's one away.
Gary.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. Short, hit hard. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Fernando Tatis Jr. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And right into the shift. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Freeman is considered an absolute stud with a bat, particularly against right-handed pitching. Against southpaws, however, he has historically had a lot more difficulty. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Runner goes for second. Lined into right, a base hit. Throw into third. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it will wind up first and second here.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Ready with the 0-1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. A pause. And the 0-2.
Nope,
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Hit well on the ground to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Strand a pair. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Back to the... Ouch, that one hit him.
Alex Verdugo.
Digging in to try it again. Xander Bogaerts hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Ready with the 1-0. Bogaerts, a native of the island of Aruba. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. 2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. As a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
2-0 now. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. Make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Hops this one up. No one can make a play on this one, and the first Red Sox hit is good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Now batting.
Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. And the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It's thing, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only...
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knee. He is for strike 1. Gleyber Torres will get an opportunity off the bench here as he'll bat with runners at the corners now and still nobody out. Chopped to third. Tough to get 2. To second for 1. And the throw will be wide at first as it pulls him off the bag, and a run's going to score.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ronald Acuna will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's... Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today, and while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Thank you, Heidi. Gleyber Torres will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 9 spot.
Number 25.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now at the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Line drive to center field. Acuna is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Jackie Bradley Jr. is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there. He'd like that.
A drive that's got a chance, and that ball is gone to tie it. These guys don't want to go away. This game is all knotted up.
Oh, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. It's Jackie Bradley Jr. who hits the jackpot with this big swing. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Josh Taylor, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left as the Yankees move out in front here. It's now 3-2.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie.
Standing in now, Freddie Freeman. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here now is Juan Soto. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. In for strike 2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Vasquez gathers, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at that, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Arroyo fields cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The Yankees do get one on the solo homer. 5 innings complete, and New York. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Alex Verdugo. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
1-1 the count. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
Number 2, shortstop, Overpowered.
First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. The throw into second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. In the dirt, and now let's see. The throw will go to third, and it's too late as he's in there. 3-1. And he misses with 1 here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away.
Designated hitter,
J.D. Martinez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Count now a ball and a strike. 1-1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Here now the 2-2. This one is launched. Look at this. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. To the plate now, Christian Vasquez. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. No hits to this point. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. The 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. And the pitch. Andrew Benintendi stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a
first baseman, Bobby Zalbat. Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher set to take over now, and here he is, the fireballing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Bobby Dahlbeck swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 3 runs already home here. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
The 3-2 one more time, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. So here now is Jackie Bradley. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensives.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Red Sox push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run home. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here's the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, give the hitter credit right there. He was ready for that heater 0-2. But Dan, I question the pitch selection.
You know, sometimes as a pitcher, you don't want to give a good hitter the same pitch back to back to back, 3 pitches in a row.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Ranging back is Bradley. At the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Count 1-0.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
The center fielder, number 13.
Austin Bryce takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike. His career numbers in this matchup, he's gone 3 for 4. He's taken him deep once. 3-1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
And this is foul tip, so that runs the count full now at 3-2. Line drive base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And to score, the runner from second. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Into the box, Gary Sanchez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. And now the runner breaks for the plate. And he fouls this one off. Second and third here, one man out. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Digging in once again, Fernando Tatis Jr. as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
2-0 now. Has a look, now the pitch. And he got him. So 2 outs now, and with 1 big out still to go, they may be able to get out of this mess with the lead intact. Darwinzon Hernandez
Comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
He's set. The 0-1. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We're through 6 full. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Yankees. 7th inning ready to roll, and set to go is the second baseman, Christian Arroyo. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Grounded to short. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. 1 man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Whew, that was some gas.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up Acuna, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Grounded back up the middle. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The Red Sox do pick up a run on. Now batting, Juan Soto. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. Kyle Higashioka is up off the bench. He'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Kyle Higashioka.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Hernandez is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher come in with really good stuff. And it seemed...
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way, and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
One there. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Ready for another shot now. DJ LeMahieu, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First offering on its way. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, what are you going to wear when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Brewer, a native Texan. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2016 for a swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Runners are at first and second with one away. Hit softly down the line at first. Fielded cleanly, and indeed he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Gleyber Torres, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. 2nd and 3rd, 2 away. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. Line hard, but this will be a foul ball. The set and the 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Ball 3.
And he misses again, ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. Popped him up. Devers shading to his right. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Yankees leave him loaded. Score remains steady at 6-4.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. A defensive change for the Yankees. Now playing left field. Number 66.
Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in is the veteran DH, J.D. Martinez. No balls and 1 strike. A 1 pitch on its way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. In there, 1-2 now.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
1-2. Here it comes.
Ball 2.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Acuna giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So striding forward now, Christian Vasquez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that misses, ball 1. That misses, 2-0. Now here it comes. Drives it out to deep right center field. Acuna on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And it's fouled away. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Shot towards first. Reined in. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. Ryan Brazier is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Stepping up now, Gary Sanchez. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. No ball. And a strike to count. Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter.
The shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
And a rather interesting decision here as they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now. Ready for another chance? Freddie Freeman, and he's looking to make something. And a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout as that will now load the bases.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle
Martin Perez. Summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Number 54, Martin Perez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball in line down in the left field corner. And that is just fouled, and that would have chased everybody home. The 0-1 right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Fouled off. Another try at 2-2. And he will look at a called third strike. Oh, and a big one there as the bases stay loaded and there are 2 gone now. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Well, I've officially seen everything now as they issue the intentional walk with the bases loaded. Standing in now for the Yankees, Yordan Alvarez, as he looks to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 away. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
And that misses ball 4, so now the tying run will come across to score. Striding in, Gleyber Torres, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 9th inning coming up, and we are all even at 6 apiece. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck. Popped him up. Freeman ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. The pitch. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. Can you guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row. But you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna will get there, and he puts it away to Matt Barnes. Comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 32, Matt.
Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
Now batting.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. First and second here with nobody out. And a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout as that will now
first baseman, number 12, Freddie Freeman.
Eduardo Rodriguez is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Rodriguez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Freddie Freeman is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Tying and winning runs are on here with nobody out. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1. Kyle Higashioka waits on deck. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Stepping into the box, Kyle Higashioka. He's got the potential tying run at third, the winning run at second base.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Here's the first pitch. Squeeze was on, but this one will get foul. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. And all three runners on the move here, but gloved by the third baseman for the out, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. We are into extra innings, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Higashioka is going to have room, however, as he makes the catch in deep left center field for the first out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. J.D. Martinez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-1 to Martinez. Hit out towards second. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now back.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Vasquez. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And they have taken the lead. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Right side. LeMahieu's got it, and the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done.
Leading off for the Yankees, the designated hitter,
number 71 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Your attention. Complete. Now pitching for Boston, number 71.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball well outside. pulled toward right center field. Bradley is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Gleyber Torres. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to short. And quickly there are 2 away. Acuna digs in now. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Now batting. Catcher.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Now batting.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. So a big moment in the ball game here. Freddie Freeman, as he's got a chance to be the hero. Tying run at third, winning run at second. Digging in now, Kyle Higashioka. He's gone hitless to